Welcome back. You may remember him, this guy right here from season 19 of American Idol, or any number of performances in Kentucky, perhaps the Grand Ole Opry. Want to welcome in country music artist Alex Miller. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you, Eric. Appreciate you inviting me out today.
I just love it. You continue to do such big things. We are so excited for you. You have a number of upcoming events. We'll get to those in just a moment.
Okay.
First, though, let's take it back. You grew up on your granddad's farm in Garrett County. What was that like?
Well, it's exactly what it sounds like. It was every morning I was getting up about 4 or 5 o'clock and helping with the cows, and every day after school I was doing the same, and I still have to get up and feed them every now and then.
Oh my goodness. So how did you transition into music? What sort of drew you to that?
So whenever I was a little kid, what drew me to music, I tell you what, it was Thomas the Train and the Wiggles, and that's kind of what got me into music.
Really?
And then I started listening to old country music, and that kind of all kind of went together, and here I am.
I love that. Okay, so how did your experience with American Idol really prepare you for your musical career?
Well, what I learned from Idol was, there's only one Alex Miller out there, and there's only so many artists out there, and there need to be an Alex Miller, and that's kind of what I learned from American Idol. Being yourself is okay, and that's what I learned, because I'm an old traditional country, and that's what I've always stuck to, and it showed me that.
So when did you get started writing songs, and maybe, tell us about some of your co-writing partners that you've had?
Yes, so I started writing songs whenever I was about 7 years old, and I'm gonna tell you the first few they're rough. But I've got to write with some really cool folks. One guy in particular, Jerry Salley, is one of my guys I write with a bunch. In fact, the song I'm gonna sing today is one that me and him wrote. And then another guy, I don't know if you've heard of him or not, his name is Kent Blasey, but he wrote a song called If Tomorrow Never Comes by Garth Brooks.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, so we see you with the guitar probably most frequently, but you play a number of other instruments, right?
Well, I do. I play a little thing called the steel guitar, which is a Hawaiian instrument that I picked up a few years ago, as well as a ukulele, and I ain't gonna claim it much, but I do play the banjo a little bit.
Oh my goodness. Do you have a favorite of all of them?
I really enjoy the steel guitar because it's such a unique instrument, but I'm a guitar picker at heart.
Oh, I love it. All right, so tell us about your new EP, Country. This one's coming out this fall,
It
right?
is, yes. This is, I'd say, a collection of songs that I would say are really, really country things. I have a few of them already released, Girl I Know a Guy and the one I'm doing today.
Yeah.
And we got some other things on there I can't exactly let loose yet, but we got some good things coming. And if you're a country music fan, then I think the country EP is something that you're going to want to have.
Absolutely. What has all of this really been like for you? I mean, you're also opening up for big names out there. We're talking Hank Jr., Brooks and Dunn, Josh Turner. Tell us about all of that.
Well, I tell you, it's pretty wild. I never thought a little old country boy from Lancaster, Kentucky would be doing all this. But, the biggest compliment I get from folks here in the state, because I still live here in Kentucky. I'm going to live here for a while. I'm very proud of that, too. The one thing I appreciate is folks saying, well, thank you for representing us so well. And, the folks around here are the best. There ain't nobody else in the country like the people here in Kentucky.
Well, I think the people of Kentucky feel the same about you.
Well, thank you.
So you've got a very special performance for us. I'm going to let you head over to get set up at the microphone, but while we're doing that, I want to run through a couple of these dates here because there are several shows. So we want to talk about July 29th. This is going to be in Louisa for the Lawrence County Fair. August 9th in Burlington at the Boone County Fair. August 17th in Louisville. This one's exciting because it is the Kentucky State Fair, but you're actually performing with Chris Jansen. And then also September 22nd in Lawrenceburg for the Anderson County Burgoo Festival. So if you'd like to stay up to date with Alex Miller and all of his shows and events, just go online. It's alexmillercountry.com. But you actually don't have to wait that long for a show because we've got a very special performance right here in studio today. This is Getting Lucky in Kentucky. So take it away, Alex Miller.
I surely will. Here we go. Well, you might call me a gambling man. I've never been afraid to roll the dice and take a chance on love. So when she caught my eye in Louisville the first Saturday in May, all it took was just one look at her to change my luck. Well, I knew I held a winning number when she wrote it down, handed it to me and gave a wink. That's right. And before the first gate opened, we were nowhere to be found. Lord, I left my friends there at the track with just one thought to think. Oh, getting lucky in Kentucky, stealing kisses sweet and true. picking four-leaf clovers underneath that old blue moon. We ain't doing nothing wrong, but they all think that I'm getting lucky in Kentucky here tonight. Well, what do y'all think? Well, they're missing me at the poker game, Lordy, every Friday night. Wondering where I am and who I'm up with it to. Well, you know, don't you? 'Cause these days they know I'd never miss a chance to hold her tight. Bet them guys down at the racetrack, they're still a betting on me too. Oh, getting lucky in Kentucky, stealing kisses sweet and true. Picking four-leaf clovers underneath that old blue moon. We ain't doing nothing wrong, but they all think that I'm getting lucky in Kentucky here tonight. Oh, we ain't doing nothing wrong, but they all think that I'm getting lucky in Kentucky, getting lucky in Kentucky, getting lucky in Kentucky here tonight.